MLB Best in Analysis Thursday, July 3rd. I have a big underdog winner lined up for you guys in this video, so stay tuned. Before we start off today's analysis, guys, going to switch it up in today's video. Instead of giving the giveaway in the beginning of the video, it's going to be at the very end, so stay tuned to see if you won $100. And today's same deal. Like and shoot a comment below with a question, and the next video that I create, I will be going into the YouTube channel, looking at the comments, selecting a winner, guys. Now, before we start off with the analysis and with today's winner, if you guys are growing, expanding, learning, share the show with a couple buddies that do the same thing, because today we have a big winner, and it's a trappy line that a lot of people are gonna fall for and lose money. Now today, guys, sadly is the last day I'll be making this video for this week, July 4th week. I'm gonna spend some time with my family, but I want to let you guys know that I'm doing a 7-day free trial, my month pass. You get 7 days for free. You get to try every single play for the weekend and continue the momentum with us. It's in winnable.com. Here's the website right here. You click the month pass, you subscribe to it, and it's gonna be $0, guys. So go ahead, lock that in so you guys do not miss out on any plays. And with that said, guys, let's get to the money, guys. OPS last 7 days. I'm looking at away games right now. We're gonna pull up the last 7 days, guys. And you see at the top, we got Boston Red Sox, Detroit Orioles, Pirates, and the Cubbies. Toronto Blue Jays playing extremely well over the past few weeks and months, guys. At the bottom, Twins, Guardians, Padres, Giants, and the Chicago White Sox. New York Mets at 25th. Yesterday, they played a little bit better. In the second game, they made an adjustment in their lineup, putting Nimmo as their first hitter instead of Lindor, and it made a big difference yesterday. Let's see if that plays out today, because that's the game we're eyeing. We got Quintana versus Peterson. You got the Brewers versus the Mets, guys. Both left-handed pitcher. Quintana coming into this game, guys, with success against the Mets, but along with that, too, he's been seen by the Mets, and a lot of players have good OPSs against him. Taylor, Nimmo, McNeil, Gronkowski, which I don't know if he's going to be playing tonight. Yesterday he didn't play. And then the main man, Pete Alonso, has hit him well. You look at Milwaukee versus Peterson, not much success, guys. Monasterio has a 1.0 OPS in 2 at-bats. That's a fluke. Hoskins, 1.50 OPS in 16 at-bats. That's a little bit more steady and real, guys. So pretty much one player has hit Peterson well, and that is Rhys Hoskins, guys. Now, Jose Quintana, let's look at his splits, guys. He's a pitcher that so far this season, he is performing great away. 4-0, 1.31 ERA. At home, 5.96 ERA, 2-2. Let's see if that continues today. Facing Peterson, which is 4-0 at home, with a 2.22 ERA. Both these pitchers are perfect in the respective split for today. Peterson at home and Quintana away, both perfect with their ERA. 5-3, 3.36 ERA at night games for Peterson. For Mr. Quintana, 3-1, 3.44 ERA. So both these pitchers should dominate in today's game, guys. Now, here's the deal. This line opened up in favor of the Mets at minus 157, which to me was a bit of a stretch considering the lines for the past 2 games. Minus 157, I had this line closer to minus 130. Money and support, rather even. Milwaukee is getting support on the run line, that plus 1.5. Very attractive for the public because the Brewers have been hot. But you look at the money line, sharper money is going to the Mets as of right now. Game is at night. It's 12 o'clock. The game starts in 7 hours. We gotta factor the money that's coming in closer to game time. So yesterday they split the games, the doubleheader. Milwaukee took the first one. We had the Brewers, and then the Mets dominated that second game. Again, Jose Quintana has been pitching pretty steady. Last game out, gave up 4 earned runs. 4 earned runs. You look at Peterson, the last 3 games have been atrocious, but all these games have been away. He is a much different pitcher at home than he is away. Both these teams fatigued when it comes to the bullpen. I would give a slight edge to the Mets just because they have more arms ready to go. Yesterday, Reed Garrett allowed a grand slam to Ortiz. Very surprising. Reed Garrett is a stud, one of the better pitchers in the entire league. He went through it yesterday, and it helped us big time. I don't expect him to make the same mistake twice today. Like I mentioned, the line is telling, guys, and Vegas props are pretty telling. They have Peterson sitting at under 2.5, minus 160, compared to Quintana under 2.5 at minus 105. They see a huge gap when it comes to the starting pitcher performance, and they expect for Peterson to do a lot better than Quintana. Typically, these odds are between minus 105 and minus 125. A gap of around 20 basis points. This is 55 basis points. The gap is pretty big. The line is telling in itself, guys. I like this angle for the Mets, guys. Along with that, too, John Ewing BetMGM splits, as you guys can see right here. Based on BetMGM, 66% of the bets and 58% of the handle are going to the Brewers. So the Mets are not attracting lopsided action, and in certain books, they're not attracting the public by any means either. If anything, the Brewers are attracting the public. And so you guys know, just a lesson, this is BetMGM splits. When you see me looking at VSIN, it's tracking DraftKings splits. each website or each source that you get it from is tracking different sportsbooks, and each sportsbook takes different actions. So that's why you got to factor them all in and take it with a grain of salt when you see some information, because another sportsbook can have completely different data, right? So that's game number one that I'm looking at for today, guys. Mets money line would be the play in that situation. Game number two, and I'm going to keep it short, simple, and sweet through the AI analyzer, as you guys can see right here. It's the Yankees versus the Blue Jays, guys. You got Chris Bassett versus Smith. Bassett is 5-0 at home this season. He's gotten popped over the past few games. Nonetheless, he's a veteran on the mound that has experience and plays really well at home. Clark Smith has not been pitching too well altogether. Blue Jays are hot. Jimenez, one of the hottest hitters right now in the league. Springer as well have dominated Smith. I think this is a recipe for disaster, and I do believe the Yankees are going to get swept today and lose 4 straight to the Toronto Blue Jays, but I'd bite the run line in this game for the Blue Jays at +1.5 at -160, guys. This week, we've been biting those juices. Monday, -110. Tuesday, -130. Yesterday, +110. Today, I don't mind biting a higher juice to pick up a steady win with a short list of games on the day, guys. So those are the 2 games I'm looking at for today. Finale, let's pick the winner. And I got Zeke J. He had a question regarding, can you make sports betting a career? Is there a specific mindset you have to have? And how do you filter out the doubt from family and friends that want to judge you based off this career choice? Great question, bro, because I went through the same thing. My parents hated gambling. My grandpa lost it all playing poker back in the day, so my dad hated gambling. And it took me a long time for me to open up to tell them that I was gambling, because I knew the mindset that they carried for it. And I didn't want that in my head. So it took me a long time for me to tell them. Personally speaking, if you're thinking of this as a career choice, number 1, have a long-term outlook. Number 2, have discipline before you get into this industry. And number 3, if you know these motherfuckers are gonna judge you, they're gonna talk shit about you, don't tell them. And number 2, ignore it. Ignore it. Every great gets talked shit on LeBron, Kobe Bryant. Every one of them have haters. And there's a saying, if you don't have haters, you don't exist. And that's a reality. Filter it out. Do what you got to do. Focus on yourself, on growing every single day, on putting in the work. And this career is something that will produce a lot of profit for you. And I've done it. A lot of people have done it. You can do it too with the right steps, guys. So that is it for today, guys. Share the show with a couple buddies that do the same thing. Get your 7-day free week pass, and I'll catch you guys next week.